Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Persona 5 Tactica. In the last episode, we began the fight to take on and defeat the tyrant of Toshiro's past life. But with Ichiro Nakabachi completely on the ropes and forced to confess his various sins, the story unfolding around us has quickly taken a very sinister turn, with the real-life realization of Nakabachi trying to end Eri's life by pushing her into the path of an oncoming train in Toshiro's memories, leaving a massive mystery on the true nature of what Erina truly is, while also leaving us with only questions of the fate that befell Eri Natsuhara on the day of the tragedy. It's definitely quite crazy, since, let's be honest here, we've been speculating what Erina's been this entire, once they started, really going into it, then we started, really questioning what she is. And, well, at this point, it's, definitely seeming like one of my two, theories might be correct, but at the same time might not be. I don't know, it's very strange. But with that being said, honestly, we ended off in a very interesting spot, since, well, the game had left us on a cliffhanger. And for obvious reasons, it gave us a save for a reason, so it made me think that whatever we were about to do was going to take probably a while to do. So, just in case we were safe with it. But honestly, with that being said, it's time to continue where we left off. And apparently, that's where the truth is revealed, is based off of what it's actually called in here. So, let's head down to our save and see what's really going... Oh, I forgot it's right here. I was expecting it near the bottom, but the truth revealed is apparently where we're at now. So, let's see what's going on. Honestly, definitely going to be more questions than answers for sure, based on what we saw in the last one. But honestly, who knows what could possibly happen next? Just due to everything.
Hey, what was that?
Very good question. All we really saw was Erina fading somewhat, fading into stardust or something like that. And then a clock tower appearing. And while obviously the memory of Nakabachi pushing Eri into the train. It's basically my easiest way to summarize what we just saw in the last one, where we got left with that cliffhanger. But very good question on what we really saw and if it's really, well, it should be true. But the thing is what do we do with that information though?
That's right. I was...
Okay, so Toshiro is remembering it.
Oh, what's the matter, Toshiro? You seem distressed. I thought you had no problem standing up for what's right.
Okay. Don't know why Nakabachi's back on the speakers.
Stop it!
I don't believe that I will.
Actually, that doesn't sound like Nakabachi.
Remember how good it felt when you had Nakabachi on the ropes?
Oh, yeah, actually... Okay, that's interesting. That one sounds more like Toshiro. Okay, that's interesting. So we went from Nakabachi to Toshiro, then. That's an interesting turn for this chapter, with Nakabachi being the main villain of this one. That's weird.
A righteous crusade to topple an unjust ruler? A banner of justice to unite those who were wronged? Why don't you face reality? You sicked a lynch mob onto Nakabachi, and because of your actions, Natsuhara was...
I'm not sure if she's dead, but I guess we'll find out now.
Stop it! Please! Stop! Stop!
Because she could have got severely injured, and could have not have died, but still, that seems very unlikely with getting hit by a train direct on, but I'm trying to look for the good possibility of the options of her not being dead. That would be better, but you never know.
Nakabachi, your classmates, even Natsuhara, I can only imagine how much they resent you.
For helping them?
I must say, watching you march in here, utterly oblivious to what you did, was an absolute riot.
Huh.
You miscreant! What's your goal here?
That one definitely does sound like Toshiro, compared to... Well, like, at first it was like, with the fact of how they were keeping it a secret, and like, censoring out the real name of the tyrant, making me think it was Nakabachi, it gave me like an idea that it could possibly be Toshiro earlier. But the thing is then they revealed it through the memories that it was Nakabachi, so that dropped my idea of it being Toshiro for a while, so that's interesting. So it did end up being Toshiro, it's just that for some reason it started with Nakabachi, which it makes sense because of what we saw, but unless there is technically two tyrants here. But I'm not really sure at that point. I guess we'll find out.
Perhaps you should focus on yourselves, Phantom Thieves of Hearts.
How about now?
You do realize you're partly to blame for Toshiro's sordid situation, correct?
What do you mean?
No matter the name, a thief is a thief. And believe me when I say your childish ideals have sent the world down a ruinous path.
I would doubt that one. We kind of, like, made it actually decent, because if you look at Persona's story through what we saw, it looked pretty good at the end, but if you say so. What's that supposed to mean, or show yourself already? Yeah, actually, yeah, what is that supposed to mean?
You really need me to spell it out for you? I assumed you were clueless, but I had no idea how much.
Well, they are kind of kids still, but yeah, what do you mean by that?
Spare us the lecture. If you've got a problem with us, face us yourself.
Yeah, how about you do, buddy?
No need to rush. There's still more to tell of this sordid tale. We'll meet again soon, once the full truth comes to light.
Okay.
The full truth?
Full truth indeed.
That is, of course. Only if that spineless louse of a man still has the will to fight afterwards.
He will. I feel like he would.
Until then, I'll be waiting for you with the source of all this pain.
Maybe, I don't know. Now I'm kind of curious if it even is Toshiro now at this point. It sounds like him. But, I don't know. I don't think he... Well, actually, maybe he would call himself lousy in his head. Because his mind's been saying that to him this entire time, so... Huh. But, obviously, he's the opposite from what we've seen. Because on the inside, from what we've seen of him, like the true nature of him, he seems like a pretty alright dude. Even if he's a little scared and all. But that's perfectly okay with the situations he's been in. But,
Damn it! The hell was that about?
very good question, Ryuji.
Hey, guys! Erina's missing!
Okay, so she did completely fade away. We weren't really sure what was going on there, because it didn't really explain what happened there. Just like we saw the yellow fade into like stardust, and then kind of like went with that pretty much. Because we barely saw it for like a second. We saw like the start of it, and then it started going towards everything else that was going on in that cutscene. Okay, so no Erina for who knows how long then.
Source of pain. Did that have something to do with Erina?
I would definitely agree to that, honestly, with the fact that Eri, got hit by a train, and Erina looks like Eri. Yeah, I would definitely think so.
Then, from the sounds of things, I think he might have kidnapped her.
Maybe.
Then we have to save her! Let's go find her
Before anything worse happens. Oh.
Hey, you. We were looking for you.
Oh, is this the lynch mob rebels of, his past life? Okay, so now we're dealing with the ones that weren't actually being mistreated by Nakabachi. Uh-oh. Here we go.
Wait, what?
We've got you. We finally got you!
Huh?
You. It's you!
Hey, chill out! You guys aren't making any sense.
It looks like they completely switched up on us.
How can you say that?
Huh?
The ruler of this world, the source of all evil, is finally before us!
Huh? Seriously, what's happening?
Honestly, very good question there, Futaba, but if what I've been saying is right, with the speaker sounding like Toshiro, this would make a lot of sense. Now that it looks like they also remembered who they look like. Which, would confirm on the part of them saying traitor earlier. Because Nakabachi really wasn't a traitor. He was obviously a villain, so I never really understood that part. That's why I got a little confused when it started mixing up a real villain into the kingdom. But this makes a little bit more sense with the whole traitor thing that the rebels were talking about earlier. Although, I still don't see Toshiro as a traitor whatsoever, though. But that's maybe how he sees himself in his own mind, even though it really wasn't his fault, from what we saw, at all. So, huh.
We've got you now!
Let's see here. Toshi. No. Okay, that's interesting. That shouldn't make Toshiro. So, I don't know what's going on with the censorship on that rebel.
You're the one who drove us to ruin! Toshiro Kasukabe!
That one wasn't censored. Huh?
I thought Nakabachi was the ruler of this kingdom.
It seemed like it.
If only we can finally be rid of him. Get over here, Kasukabe!
They're not being censored at all with saying Toshiro or Kasukabe. That's interesting. Huh.
Yeah, it's all his fault! I didn't do anything wrong!
I don't know why they're just showing Toshiro there, but okay.
That bastard Toshiro! He ruined everything all for himself!
Oh, it's just him, going through everything in his mind.
If that slime ball hadn't goaded us, we wouldn't have...
I guess wouldn't have gotten Erina or Eri killed, I guess, is what they were trying to say.
Prepare yourself! You're going to pay for your crimes!
But he really didn't do anything. Uh-oh.
What the hell is going on?
First time we've actually seen a Legionnaire of this type, in a cutscene, actually, so this could be interesting. Well, get ready to fight.
Roger that. First we get through this. Then we'll go rescue Erina.
Or at least try to. You don't even know where she is now. But here we go. First time we're actually dealing with one of these Legionnaires, like, in a cutscene like that. That was interesting. But we don't have Erina at all. Lasts for 6 turns. That's different. Looks like she's completely locked out for the current moment. We'll see her soon, I think. But let's definitely figure things out. I'd like to go with Haru. I don't think we really do Makoto and Haru together. I think that could be interesting. Let's do it. Double melee damage sounds interesting. I really need to make a melee build. Like, cause there's things that there is personas you can mix together that can make melee happen. So I should definitely try and do that at some point. But, let's see here, if we even get the chance to. I don't know how much longer the game is. Also, only thing we really need to do is just get Ganesha on somebody. And I think it's, either King Frost or Pale Rider that I would rather have. Ambush, I would like Ambush, but would I rather have King Frost for the extra damage? Kind of. It is heavy freeze. Yeah, I kind of like that. I do like Ambush Plus, though. The idea of it. But, if we were to have anybody have this, I'm gonna say Makoto can. Because I feel like Makoto should be fine with what she has. Trying to think of it. You know what, let's just go for the other one. I don't get to use it enough. And I would like to actually get to see Ambush in action, because I feel like Ambush on Haru could be really good with the weapon that she has, because she can hypnotize people into places. So we could set up, like, big traps if we were to use it properly. But, other than that, anything else we should know about? Defeat 9 enemies. Okay, so just defeat 9 of them. No one gets, party KO'd. Okay. Seems easy. Also, we did do it, last a certain amount of turns one. We did it back in the last palace, or, not palace, kingdom. It was only for one mission, so I completely forgot we did it. But it was the one that we were trying to defeat a certain amount of enemies, and we weren't sure if it was going to mark it down or not, if we had to do it the same turn or not. But okay, here we go.
We're in a bit of a pinch. Be careful.
Well, we got defenders, and we definitely want to work on those first. So, let's definitely prepare them. I definitely say we definitely go for them first, though. Could melee, although that doesn't knock them down. So I definitely say we just go for the regular shot. Okay, so knock you down. Haru isn't going to make it into an area that can deal with them, so Haru, you're just gonna kind of get us in the direction. Knock you down. Okay, if I were to press any buttons, it would have to be at least one of these that they're standing on. Would be a good idea. There's a supporter down there, apparently, by the way. And then another supporter on this side. I don't see the Legionnaires, though. Oh, there they are. They're hiding next to the what I like to call Ravengers, but they're actually called Revengers. Okay. I'm gonna say, because of Makoto's ability, she's gonna be the one that wants to move. So let's just triple threat from, can I triple threat from behind cover here? Yeah, I can. Okay, I like that better, honestly. So we're gonna go with that instead. I feel safer with that. But there we go. Okay, not bad. And then, actually, there might be a way for me to actually hit that blue button. Let me see if I can. That might be a good idea. Because then we can keep ourselves from being hit for a little bit. Okay, yeah, I kind of like that idea. And then we can kind of stay away from the enemies for a turn while we prepare. And then get a double charge in. Okay, not bad. What are they going to do, though?
Here we go.
They're stuck down there. That's good. I'd rather deal with only one Revenger. Oh, he can really get on top of us. Jeez. Didn't expect him to get there. Okay, they're starting to move. They can't get up. They're kind of stuck down there. So let's refresh the buttons. So those guys are now stuck there. Ooh, actually, wait a minute. You get back down there. Am I able to... Yes, I... Oh, no, I can't. You're too close. It was worth a shot. It was definitely worth a shot. Okay. From here, though, how do we want to do this? I could stay back here, and then hit this guy, and this will let him move, and then we also get to get him there. I kind of like that idea. Hopefully no hypnotizing the Ravenger, though. Okay, good. Okay, cool. So we got to shoot and do that at the same time. Ooh, wait a minute. That would knock him down there. Wait a minute. Joker. You press the button.
I'll do my best.
Knock him down there if you can. Yes, I can. I'm taking full advantage of that. That might be a knockout on him. Let's see. Yep. Okay, good. Not bad at all. That's 2.
Here I go.
Or actually, no, that's 3, actually. Now we just need a couple more. Okay. That's down. Now we just need to figure out how we want to deal with the rest of them. Okay, we still have a triple threat, so let's see if we can maybe make advantage of it real quick. Would like to also make sure we can confirm this guy, so me hit him from here to get the furthest range of motion, and then we'll figure out from there what we really want to do here. Okay. Do this from... Ooh, actually, that's not bad at all. But let's back up 1. Because I see a way of doing this. And that's multiple hits there, and that's also a hit on the the Ravager. I'm just going to call them Ravagers, just because that's what I called them since the beginning. But the thing is I do know that they're completely called something else, but let's see here. I see a free knockdown on there. That kind of like the idea of that. But I also kind of like the idea of getting behind this guy. You know what? Yeah. Let's hit him. Let's see what we can do. Because I can hit him and then I can also knock him down. Which is not a bad idea. Let's get Joker positioned in a way. We might be able to do something here. Let's see. Can also get a double hit onto him, which might be enough to knock him down. Let's see. If I were to hit you, it doesn't look like it would be enough, but that doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. Could also hit that guy, but I don't like the idea of even moving him yet. Okay. Just curious, where would he move if I were to hit him? It would pull him up, but not in a way that it would be prosperous for us at the current moment. I think I'm just going to blast him and then throw him down there. Yeah, that works. Because then that knocks him out. She definitely does more damage melee, but that makes a lot of sense with how Makoto is. Okay, that guy's moved. Rhythm transformation. Oh, HP. Okay. Not bad, not bad.
Just stay calm.
More enemies. Legionnaire right in our smack zone. I like that. That's a freebie right there, if I can get it. Are we close enough to getting down there for that to work? Ooh, we do have this, though. You get down here, Makoto. I got a plan. Okay. We're gonna drop you right on top of her if we can. Nah, we can't. Of course not. Okay. Worth a shot. I thought that was a freebie for a second. It was definitely not. Actually, wait a minute. If I were to hit you... No. Okay. I thought it would maybe force him to stay down there. Okay, it was worth a shot. But let's see... If I were to go down here... She wouldn't be able to make it there. Okay. At least try it. He's being up right now is actually kind of working against us. And there's no real way to get back to that button. So we kind of have to make our way down. Which is fine. But for what we're trying to currently do, it does not work. So, for what we can do, it looks like maybe something along the lines of just getting down here for a turn, and then going from there. Could do a Mapsiodine, or Mapsy. Doesn't really work for us in any capacity, but we could move this guy, which could work, honestly. So yeah, let's pull you. I got an idea. This could work anyways. Then, what we can do is we can use the extra movement from you to hopefully get enough of a range of motion from over here, because what we can do from here is we can do a Maega to get a bigger range version of what we can currently do, but that will also give us some extra movement to hopefully get into a position like here and completely wipe the board, which is exactly what we'd like to see. Okay, cool. That also gets rid of a couple more enemies, so let's see here. We should be at 4 already, I think. So this should be 5, 6, and 7. So we just need 1 more-ish. Haven't been completely paying track to how many we've gotten, but it won't tell us exactly. Unless they change that, but I doubt it, because they didn't do it before. But we'll just keep defeating enemies while we can. It's a good chunk of them, at least. And that's a free knockout on you. I might actually just take that. Yeah, you know what? Let's just go for it. It's a freebie. Okay, cool. Down you go. We're in a good position. Still doing good on turns, too. Thunder God Drum, you can do that, buddy. Shocked. Could be bad. Here comes the enemies. Nothing dangerous yet. Okay. Well, honestly, Shock's not really fully affecting us right now, so I'm not really worried about that. Okay, 4 turns. We're already pretty much there. Now... Oh, she literally can't move. We've never been actually hit by Shock, so... That's actually good to know how that works. But honestly, for here... That just looks like a free mapsy to me. I'm gonna just take it. Might as well. Hit both of them, pull them out of position. She can't move anyways, so we might as well just take full advantage of it. And then just go Igon here, and then just completely blast him with as much damage as we can. Not too bad. And this should confirm our knockout for both, well, not knockout for both of them, but knockout for at least getting the point that we needed. There we go. Down goes you. We have a free knockdown on you, actually. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna see what happens if I were to just, Oh, I actually can't pull you down, actually. I was gonna try to, but it does not look like it's gonna work that way. Okay. I don't think I can really pull you down here either, so I think I'm just gonna hit you with this and just do a little bit of damage. Map's already almost over pretty much anyways, so we might as well just take full advantage of it. And confirm that we don't get anybody knocked out while we can help it. But if they give me a chance to just hide for the last turn, I'm just going to do that, because there's no need to go in for any more knockouts if we can. But if anything's like right on top of us, I will do something about that. Okay, just a supporter. That's nothing. Okay, I think we're more than okay. I think. I definitely feel that way. All I'm going to really do is just use that to get Makoto into a safe zone. And then we're just going to book it from here. Because there's no reason to force anything from here. Just get into a safe zone and end turn. And go from there. I feel pretty good with that.
Here we go.
Because as long as they can't knock us out, they can't do anything. And that was a free block for us anyways. Fast forward the turn, because I don't think anything they do is going to be important. Okay, more enemies. Oh, is it still going? Oh. Okay. I guess I just need to go for one more turn then. Okay, let's just get behind cover again. I thought last turn was the last one, but okay.
Here we go.
Okay, we should be fine though. Even if they hit us, it shouldn't be nowhere near enough for like them to actually do anything here. And I think it's funny that we went from the other side of the map to this side where they actually started to get to a safe zone, which is kind of funny.
Nice work, everybody.
There we go, not too bad. 2 levels out of it, decent amount of money, as well as a good chunk of Persona XP too. Not bad. And then 9, yep, we did that. No one got KO'd and obviously cleared stage. Already had Cerberus, but we did get a Raja and a Parvati out of it. Not bad. Cool. But now that that's done, what next? Is the real question, I guess.
Why are they attacking us now? Aren't we on the same side?
Well, we were. That was definitely a was situation.
I knew something was off.
Hmm.
If it is spies Nakabachi truly were this kingdom's ruler, and the others here haven't been following their roles properly.
Seemingly, yeah.
However, if the true ruler were the student council president, and not the deposed vice principal,
Then they would likely turn.
You did this to us. It's all your fault.
It really wasn't his fault, but if you say so.
You ruined us. And Natsuhara-san too.
Huh?
Stop it!
Poor Toshiro. Oh, maybe we're getting memory, actually. Maybe it'll make more sense. Oh,
Eri, how are things?
so she did survive the hit from the train.
Oh, it's fine. Or I guess I just can't tell the difference anymore.
Huh.
More importantly, how did things turn out at school?
Yeah, how did things turn out, Toshiro?
Nakabachi was charged for his crimes. So were all the students who drove him to snapping.
Oh. That's what happened. That's why the students are angry. Okay. Makes sense, makes sense.
I see. Sounds like everyone got a crappy ending out of this, didn't they? And you? I'm sure this hasn't been easy on you either.
Yeah, for sure. Also, something I'm noticing. Toshiro, where he wears that white glove, is wearing a bandage right now. Huh. That's interesting.
No.
You don't have to lie.
Oh no, is that the same bandage from before, actually? No, wait, no. Because, trying to remember it from the memories that we saw. But the thing is it seems like some of this stuff happened between, like, months, so I wouldn't think he would still be hurt from the past, from his past. But it's something interesting to note is that he is wearing a bandage on the same hand that he wears that white glove in the world that we see him now. So I just thought that was interesting for, like, character details.
Anyone with half a brain would guess that the kids who got punished are blaming us for it. And you're the only one at school who they can vent at now.
Yeah, I guess that would make sense.
It's alright.
Sorry.
Huh?
I'm sorry, Toshiro. I'm just so sorry.
Poor Erina.
It's my fault. If it weren't for me...
Don't say that.
Poor kid.
It's not like you. The area I know would never give up, no matter what we were facing.
Which is true.
Come on, where's that carefree attitude of yours?
I think that train might have hit her a little harder than you think, buddy. Could have messed with her cognitive functions a little bit.
We'll start the next chapter. That's what you'd say, right?
That would be what she would say.
I'm sorry, Toshiro. But I just can't fight anymore.
Then it glitched out. Okay. So Eri gave up.
Yeah. It's all coming back.
Ooh, he looks dead inside. That look is a lot different than what we've seen him before as. Uh-oh.
Remember everything.
Honestly, I don't think both of these answers are okay at this point. Hey, Toshiro, wake up.
Don't worry. I'm wide awake now. I can't believe what a fool I was.
Oof.
I became so intoxicated by righteousness that I only made the situation worse. And I I got people hurt.
And that's probably why he saw the Phantom Thieves as not a good thing, because of the fact that he went through the same thing similar to it. And he thought they were just going to get themselves hurt, maybe, is what I'm thinking. That makes a lot of sense. It's like what they say about Captain Hook in some of the stories. Like, I don't know how true this is, but from, like, theories I've heard about Captain Hook is that he was in Neverland beforehand and didn't want to grow up. He came there thinking that he wouldn't grow up, and then he ended up growing up. And then when Peter Pan comes there, he thinks that he'll never grow up, but Captain Hook knows the opposite. But I don't know. Huh. That's definitely unfortunate.
As if that weren't bad enough, I came this close to making the same disastrous mistakes again.
Huh.
I'm truly a fool beyond redemption.
Yeah, you're now sounding like that guy on speaker more than you did before.
Hey, you sound pathetic right now, Pops.
Poor dude.
You know Erina's in trouble, right? Is this really the time to be spacing out?
Yeah, it really isn't right now.
Yes, you're right.
Okay, Toshiro, come on, buddy.
Phantom Thieves, I have a favor to ask.
A favor, you say?
Would you just leave me here? It's not like I'm going to be of much use to you anyways.
Poor dude. He completely doesn't believe in himself anymore. But this is probably the real Toshiro on the outside world. Now that he probably has almost all his memories back now, at this point. Huh.
Now's not the time for jokes.
We're not leaving you, buddy.
Yusuke's right. Besides, if you stay in a place like this...
Yeah, it wouldn't be a good idea.
If it's what's meant to be, then so be it.
Plus, I think if you die inside your own mind, I think we're definitely going to go with you. Because I don't think we're going to be able to escape in time. And I know that's not what we would do anyways, but I'm just saying, like, I'm pretty sure if he goes, we go down with him. Pretty much.
Who knows how many people I've hurt? All because I convinced myself I was doing the right thing. You all saw my past, didn't you? You saw how it all ended. Well, I'm not strong enough to laugh off those scars.
And that's fair.
How am I going to live with myself if I take a stand again? I'll only end up hurting all of you this time. It was all a mistake. At this point, I'd rather just...
Rather just what? Oh. That will come up a little bit.
Oracle?
Well, at least the lights in his eyes came back. He didn't have... They completely vanished for a little bit there.
I know what it's like to be so sick and tired of everything that you almost want to die.
Which is true. Futaba definitely knows that one.
But even if you're in a dark place, you promised your mom, didn't you?
Well, yeah, he did.
To call that a mistake would be... Just don't say you want to run from it all by dying.
Yeah, please don't, Toshiro.
Sakura-kun.
I believe pressing on now would be a fool's errand.
Yeah, probably not the best idea to continue from where we're at. But, we definitely need to press on.
Yeah, it might be best for us to go back to the hideout for now.
Oh. Okay. But makes sense why they had a save after that, by the way. That was a very long, story piece, for sure. So it makes sense, because we would have not been able to do that in the last episode. From what we saw, because one, we had the level, as well as the story piece. So, yeah, we wouldn't have been able to do that in the last episode at all.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, Toshiro. Take your time, buddy. Jeez, though.
Like we thought. They're all gone now.
Oh, the rebels are completely gone. That's, a little unnerving, but makes sense.
What was their problem anyway? Attacking us out of the blue like that?
Well, it adds up to what we learned.
I'm guessing they were created from Toshiro's memories of students who he inspired to rebel.
Yeah, for sure.
At first, it seemed like they were divided between those who stood up to Nakabachi versus those who obeyed him.
Yep.
But really, both groups could be classified as people holding grudges against Toshiro-san.
Yeah, that would definitely make sense.
Yeah, but isn't that their own fault for pushing Nakabachi into a corner?
True.
I mean, it's not like Toshiro was responsible for his breakdown.
It really wasn't.
In the end, maybe everyone was just looking for a scapegoat.
Yeah, Toshiro ended up being the scapegoat to everything. It was just a very unfortunate turn of events due to everyone making Nakabachi the first scapegoat, which obviously he should have been the scapegoat for everything. But the thing is they turned it to a point where it wasn't like him getting his just desserts anymore for the people that were actually affected from him. But it ended up just being random students too, on top of that, and just harassing him to the point where he snapped, and then ended up trying to kill Erina. But she's seemingly still alive from what we just saw, so just very badly injured, so I'm not really sure what to go from there, honestly. But yeah, it was just a very interesting turn of events, just how everything went down there from what we saw.
It seems like sometimes human beings can't help but to pin their problems on others.
Yeah, that is definitely something that seems to happen quite a lot.
I won't say anyone in particular is to blame, but that was a rough ending for Toshiro, no doubt about it.
Yeah, he really didn't do anything, and he ended up getting the worst possible straw and everything.
I hope he's alright. He hasn't said anything in a while now.
That's a little worrying.
Ah, jeez. Fine, let me go give him a pep talk and a minute.
Probably just let him to his thoughts for a little bit.
Hold on, Ryuji.
Poor Ryuji. Why by the neck? You could have just grabbed his coat to strangle him for her. Poor dude. Someone made him a coffee.
1 cup of LeBlanc's finest. Your favorite, remember? Not that it compares to what he or the boss can whip up.
Yeah, Sojiro definitely can make something better. For sure.
Oh, great. Thank you. It's bitter.
Oh. Well, sorry about that.
Add some sugar then.
Fair.
Also, sorry for hitting you.
I don't think he really minds that part.
No, don't be. I deserved it. I'm a fully grown adult and I threw a childish tantrum. I'm sorry for the trouble.
It's okay, buddy. You kind of were in a very dark place there for a second.
Don't mention it. I only lent my assistance because Futaba told me she needed help making...
Well, sounds like somebody else is strangling Yusuke.
You've got some loose lips, Inari.
Where do we go from here, though, honestly, at this point?
I want to apologize to all of you as well.
There's no need for any apologizing, buddy.
Before you do that, I think we need to apologize as well.
Yeah, probably.
After all, we're the ones who pushed you to go there in the first place.
Which is kind of true.
About what happened to you in the past, I know it'd be unfair to say we know how you feel.
Yeah, every single person here was, had a problem of their own, and it was the reason why they became a Phantom Thief in the first place. So, yes, everyone here understands you, buddy.
But in the end, you were just pushing for what you believed was right, weren't you?
That was true.
No one could have predicted things would turn out the way they did.
That's fair, completely fair.
Everyone makes mistakes, and we're certainly no exception.
True.
But we do make a point of not having regrets about the actions we take.
Yeah, they don't have any regrets. For the most part. At first, there was like one point where they did have a regret, but they quickly were able to turn that back around once they had the full picture of everything. So, yeah, they've definitely been pretty good along the way.
Actually, maybe we're like Natsuhara, the girl from your past. We just don't want to see them as mistakes.
Yeah, I guess so. Not that we know if that's the right thing to do either.
Well, still, we don't lie to ourselves. If you give up, it's all over. Well, yeah, we don't lie to ourselves, at least. That seemed to woke him up a little bit.
What on earth am I doing?
Good question, buddy.
I take a stand, I falter, then I get discouraged, and you all come to pick me back up.
That is definitely the cycle.
Only for me to falter again. I'm supposed to be a proper adult, but I keep getting stuck in this cycle.
Yeah, that is definitely a loop, but maybe you can kind of change that loop. You just gotta figure out a way to do so.
You know, it's actually kind of a relief finally seeing the truth.
Whether child or adult, there will always be setbacks and growth. There is no human who possesses a perfect heart.
Which is true.
People can't move forward if they don't put the past behind them.
True.
Well, I think I'll just take your word for it.
At least the lights in his eyes are completely back. He's at least smiling again.
So, what's the plan? We're fine with you sticking around the hideout if that's what you want.
He probably does want that, but I don't think he's gonna do it.
No. Please, let me come with you.
Okay, yeah, of course, buddy. Just follow along as best you can.
I'm not so bold as to claim I'll be able to handle anything that may come my way. But right now, I don't want to run.
Well, good to hear.
I need to stick it out if I want to be true to myself.
Okay, yeah, follow along, this buddy.
Roger that.
Roger that indeed.
Okay, then it's full steam ahead.
Full steam ahead indeed.
Sakura-kun, you saved me from breaking my promise with my mother.
Well, with everything that happened to Futaba's mom, there's a lot of reasons why she did that.
If I ever make a fool of myself again, feel free to knock some sense into me a second time.
She probably will.
Oh, sure. Leave it to me. I'll make your head swell up like a takoyaki.
Okay, then. She's very happy to do so.
A takoyaki?
Well, there you have it. Seems I'll be in your care a short while longer.
I don't think it's a short while longer, buddy. I think we still got quite a ways to go. Well, let me think on it a bit. Don't forget our deal. We'll do this together, buddy.
Yes, I look forward to it.
Yep, I look forward to it indeed.
Now
As well.
that's settled. We need to go rescue Erina, stat.
Yeah, that's first and foremost at this point.
Morgana's right. It's also high time we settled things with whoever's pulling the strings around here.
The best way we possibly can at this point.
That said, where do we begin our search?
Good question there, Yusuke.
There isn't anyone left who could offer us a lead.
I keep scanning as far as I can reach, but I still haven't gotten any hits.
That's not good.
I have a hunch as to where he may be.
You have an idea? Where do you think?
This place is truly connected to events in my past, and there's only one place left for us to go.
One more place for us left to go, you say?
Also,
what?
it may just be my gut feeling. I can sense that Erina is there.
That would make sense if it is where we need to go next. That would make a lot of sense for Erina to be there as well.
I'll lead the way if you'd like.
Yeah, sure. You can lead the way.
I'm very worried about her. Let's depart the moment you're ready.
Okay, moment we're ready indeed. This definitely seems like it's wrapping up to the end of Kingdom 3, though. What we're doing right now. I'm definitely saying that. There's no way around it. I think that's definitely... Yeah, find the Kingdom's ruler, rescue Erina. I think that kind of confirms that. Okay. Well, we got 2 talk things to do. I think this is what we're going to do for today's episode, is we'll do the final talks here. And then I think the next episode will be the ending of Kingdom 3. More than likely. With how things have kind of wrapped up here, I feel like where we're going next is the boss of Kingdom 3. Even though Nakabachi seemed like it, Nakabachi was nowhere near a boss fight. So, and like I said, it felt more like a mini-boss. So, where we're going next is definitely gotta be the boss at this point. Thing is what exactly are we going to be dealing with once we do get to wherever Toshiro wants us to go is the real question. But let's definitely talk about, let's do the realm beyond the doors. Seems like an interesting question. But, is it talking about the real world or something else?
Well, before we go to Erina-chan, I was curious about one thing regarding Toshiro's time in school.
Allow me to recap the events for us, Haru. With Nakabachi out of the picture, the students picked Toshiro as their scapegoat.
But
it seems that their resentment is what laid the groundwork for the kingdom we're in now.
So, what I'd like to know is, what happened to you after that, Toshiro-san?
I just kept going to school, even after the incident. In a way, but it was a fitting punishment for me.
No way.
I guess that makes sense.
You really put yourself through that.
You know, wasn't that awful place we keep finding beyond the imposing doors.
Oh, you mean the hellish ones?
It's like how I saw the world after Harry's injury.
Damn.
So the world was like a living hell. Okay, interesting.
You went through all that by yourself? Even after Nakabachi was punished, the Discord showed no signs of dying down. More and more people called for my head, just when things had gotten so bad that I couldn't even walk to school anymore. It all died out for good, all of a sudden, as if it had never happened in the first place.
I guess I can guess who arranged that. I can definitely guess.
It was my father.
Yep, that makes sense.
He must have been concerned about the potential repercussions that my own issues could have had on his reputation. Suddenly he used his political connections to silence my critics. Not that my father even said a word to me about any of this, and I've never confirmed it myself.
Talk about abuse of power. Are all politicians like that? But ultimately, that put an end to your misery at school, didn't it?
However, from then on, I found that I couldn't stand up to my father about anything. Tiny sprout of defiance that Harry had helped to cultivate was nipped in the bud. Till you had all opened my eyes. I was nothing more than a puppet being manipulated by my father.
Huh. Things are awful different now. Your life's just starting. Oh yeah, your life is truly just starting.
Right.
Yeah. Thanks to the deal we made. And also, I suspect Erina would box my ears if I lost my spine again.
Yeah, probably.
Do that. You mean it's like your own personal guilt target. No kidding. Especially early on.
Yeah, she definitely was early on. Was more like a drill sergeant to Toshiro.
Although, now that I think about it, maybe she was so hard on you at first because she always knew that you had, what you had in you.
Maybe.
Sheesh. It's not as if I ever enrolled in your training camp or anything.
It's not like that. We didn't think you had it in you, though, I swear.
Yeah. I mean, with that big old forehead of yours, I thought you were real smarty pants right away. Jeez.
Me too. I also believed you were a smarty pants from the moment I laid my eyes on you.
Not the most convincing work, guys.
Erina's not just irreplaceable to you, but to us too.
Alright.
We need to rescue her ASAP, then bust our way out of here.
Yeah, the best we can, at least.
Yeah. I can tell we're closing in on the truth, of the matter. I'll give it my all for her, too. Let's see this through, Phantom Thieves.
Yeah, we'll definitely try. 3 more GP. We'll use that for sure. And we also have LeBlanc is where the heart is, as well. Interesting to not have a conversation with Erina for the first time in the game. It's definitely interesting. But, makes a lot of sense with what's going on, obviously.
Hey, Nori. Thanks for your help with the coffee.
Don't mention it. I studied Spooks' use of the equipment, so it came easily. That being said, the flavor we got in our pool still falls far short of his work.
No, not at all. It was quite delicious. It's been ages since I last had a cup of coffee here, so I enjoyed it very much.
Hey.
That reminds me. How long have you been going to LeBlanc?
I think the first time was shortly after I became a Diet member. Noticed a shop when I happened to pass by. When I stepped inside, I was greeted by a gruff employee and the most wonderful smell of high-quality coffee.
Definitely Sojiro, since only Sojiro worked there other than Joker. And then technically Futaba too later.
I instantly took a liking to the place. From then on, I'd pop in whenever I needed some time alone.
You're a regular? Didn't even recognize you? You always went alone? Yeah, did you always go alone?
Yeah. Wouldn't even tell my secretary when I was heading there.
Really?
I just wanted to be playing old Toshiro at least while I was at LeBlanc.
Makes sense.
Time almost seems to flow differently in LeBlanc, doesn't it? It's a place where you can always, it's a place where you can get away from the hectic energy of the city and really focus on yourself, isn't it?
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, I totally get that. There's just something about that place that makes you feel comfortable enough to let your hair down. It's definitely pretty good safe house. That's why it's a safe house here.
I always found myself thinking about Eri whenever I went there.
Makes sense.
Left alone to stew with my thoughts, I'd head down to a spiral guild all too often.
You didn't keep in touch with her?
We grew distant after she went to the hospital. I thought of reaching out to her countless times, but just couldn't bring myself to do it.
Aw, poor dude.
I mean, how could I? Have to ruin her future the way I did?
Aw. She's probably okay, buddy. You could probably still get in touch with her. Huh.
I know exactly what you're going through, but I went through something similar. At least kind of similar myself recently.
I see.
That was an awful long time ago to bear that weight alone, ain't it?
But that ends today. Now that I've made up my mind, I'm going to get the resolution I deserve.
But you gotta come back to LeBlanc again when it's all over, promise? Plus, Spooks' coffee even rival Sujiro's. Give it a try for yourself.
Right.
Now that I look forward to, I'll be sure to set aside enough time for me to really savor it.
But first, we still have to rescue Erina and get out of this place. Now that monster's appeared in the kingdom's changed form, we have a chance to pulling that off. let's get to it.
Okay. That is definitely the next plan for sure. But yeah, definitely everything how it's going. Things are definitely ramping up. And honestly, let's see. Still no access to this. So that definitely confirms to me that we're nowhere near the end. With the fact that this is still locked. It's weird that it is. But honestly, with that being said, this is actually where we're going to be ending off today's episode. Since I really think that the next thing we do is going to be the end of Chapter 3. So, with that being said, thank you all so much for hanging out with me today, like always. And in the next episode, we will be preparing for whatever comes next. And I really, really think we're about to get to Chapter 4 here. Don't know if Chapter 4 is going to be the finale, or just another kingdom. But I do think we're getting really, 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 really close. So, with that being said, thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Keep being spooky. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out. Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.